Hello, Cancer. Welcome to your weekly reading. This is May 15th through 21st. So let's see what we have for you this week. Cancer. Oh, King in the shadow attribute. Excessive feelings of entitlement, rulership without restraint. Sorry, I had to focus. Okay. And happy success. All tied up. This feels very boggled. Feels very complicated. Like it has a lot of wording to it. This week you're very focused on something. This feels goal-oriented, career-oriented. Less about love. You're thinking about your career and goal success. But it's like you don't have all the information. You don't have all the information. It's like a door has opened for you. You're super excited, very focused on it. It's almost like you're trying to make life changes without knowing that anything is happening. It may start arguments with other people or your job if you're doing things too quickly, because I feel like you're like excited, but also it's like that's the thing that makes you happy, or that's the thing you're most excited about, so of course you're like that. But I feel like there's still a weight, you know? Like you're not sure yet. Very specific, right? Knight of Swords, Two of Wands, Page of Swords, Tower, the Emperor, and the Palace of Wands. You got a message to act quickly about something. And that, I feel like that changed everything. It's giving me wake up feeling, like it snapped you up and it awakened you to take some sort of action and to take control of a situation. It's like you got an opportunity and you were like, yes. And it was something from the past, like something you already knew about. It's not something that came out of the blue. But I feel like you're like, okay, I'm taking steps to make this happen, you know. But I still feel like with the Two of Wands, there's still a bit of a weight, you know. Like you haven't gotten an answer. It's like you're optimistic about what the possibilities are, but there's no actual answer, right? But I feel like with the Palace of Wands, it's like your focus is solely on that. And you're making all of these decisions and trying to make all of these changes with no real definite, with no real definite answer. Okay, and then we have the Seven of Coins and the Palace of Swords. Yeah. So there's still a wait for an answer here. And I feel like your mind is just running off with you because you're preparing for what's to happen. It's like you're setting up the scene, you know, in case it does work out for you. So that's what I see you doing this week. Slow down a little bit. I'll say that. I know you're excited, but just slow down a bit. Hey, Cancer, May 15th through 21st. We have Coffin and Thief. Yeah, it feels like an opportunity that was taken from you, or you felt was taken from you, is now given back to you. That's what this week is feeling like with the energy that we just talked about. Yeah. And I feel like you're ready to take charge of it. The Emperor, the King of Wands, and the Eight of Swords. You're literally ready to get it started. It's like you just... I'm going to be honest, Cancer. You're ready to get this party started. Okay? You're not like waiting. You're like, okay, what do I need to do? That's what it feels like. You're very goal-oriented. But I feel like you're so trapped in your head about it that you're overthinking. You know? And it's because you want to stay on top of things, which I can understand. Yeah, it's like you don't want to miss this opportunity because it came out of nowhere when you thought that you weren't going to get it, you know? It's like you had given up hope on it, or kind of let it go and moved on to something else. But now that opportunity is coming back to you. You don't want to be disappointed or things to turn out wrong, which is why you're kind of like jumping into it very fast. But just, I feel like I don't want you to worry yourself, you know. That's not my only thing with this. And then we have Marriage in Reverse and Lovers. This is a relationship thing. Cancer. Very specific. You may have not thought of relationships in a long-term way. And this sounds really weird, but you can actually be married to someone and not think of a relationship at its full capacity. So it's like, yeah, I'm married, we're together, we're sharing things. I'm not going to be without you. I get that part of it. But it's like maybe the emotional parts weren't connecting, or you weren't like compromising, you know, like things that are important. I feel like you weren't really doing, like you weren't digging into things. And I feel like there's digging now, but we'll see. Strength, Temperance, Nine of Swords. I'm gonna say this. In these cards, there is a talk of you in the past being very strong-minded, strong-willed, maybe even stubborn in some aspects when it comes to love. You're learning that patience is the key to a long-term relationship, or when you truly care about someone. It's like when you find someone you truly love, you know, and you're willing to be vulnerable or sacrifice a little, not too much of yourself, but you know, ego. And it is hard. You're seeing like it is hard, and you will overthink it. You know, it will give you anxiety because it's not something that you like to do, but it shows grace, love, and care for the other person when you do so. Yeah, it's like you feel like someone is your soulmate, and when you feel that kind of connection, when you feel that kind of love and dedication with someone, you're like, you know what? I'm going to do what I'm supposed to do. You know, I'm going to do what I need to do. But don't let your worry and indecisiveness stop you from making a decision. Okay? Like, you can leave the past in the past is what I'm saying, Cancer. And you can move forward. You know, you don't have to return back to how things were, how maybe you used to be. Courthouse in reverse and mature woman in reverse. Sudden wealth. You and a nurturing figure in your life. Could be a mother, could be a girlfriend, could be, I mean, it really could be anyone, because anyone can have feminine energy. I'm gonna be honest with you. Because I've seen it play out in lots of different ways. I feel like there were issues with money. And now that things are looking up, that's going to change. Yeah. See? The World card. Things are a-changing, Cancer. Things are changing. There may have been issues with you getting a job or money. I feel like there were issues with probably finances. And now that things are balancing out or turning out good in your favor, it's like you can put that part in the past. I feel like you're jumping on this really good opportunity for things to be well. It's like there's a reason to celebrate. There's a reason for you to get together. There's a reason for you to work together. It's like you're on the same path this week. Yeah, it's like you're working towards a better relationship, better home, better job. Or maybe they're helping you or you're helping them. I feel like there's some camaraderie here because of a new opportunity or something changing. Yeah, and it's almost like you're able to work together to build a more solid foundation for each other. So, it's like increasing the love between you two or the care. It's like you both have something to work on. You know what it kind of reminds me of? Those relationships where, I don't know what you would call it. I feel like it's an archetype. Like maybe a martyr and a saint. Like someone needs to feel supported and the other person needs to feel like they're supporting someone. And I feel like because those needs are being met on both sides, Cancer, it's making both of you feel loved and cared for. So it's one of those things where if you would have a really good, in-depth, deep, mature conversation, which these are hard to do, okay? It's not like I'm like going out here like you can talk everything out. I mean, you can. But some of us just don't know how to get there. And that's okay. It's not a big deal. But it feels like both of you are finding each other's like love language and it's connecting this week. Okay? All right. I love you. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.